We have no idea what's going on with this guy, right? I have no idea how he got here, and I have no idea what has happened in this guy's life. But I want to say that he did so much correct, and the people the people who were working with him, his commander, did so much correct here. Because you've got to know, he's sitting there cornered like an animal, just with his back to the wall and a knife in his hand, going through what I have to believe is probably one of the lowest points in his entire life. And all he has here to defend himself is this knife. And this officer is pleading out to him, being the only one up there, which a lot of people will look at and think, "Oh my God, that's dangerous. He's dangerous. He's out of sorts. You have to deal with him. We need forces." And yes, if somebody is aggressive and somebody is threatening other people's lives, you need forces in there to take that person out. But that is not what's going on here, and that's why all the other officers are misreading this situation, because they're used to dealing with dangerous people who are actively trying to hurt other people. But that's not what this is suggesting right here. This is suggesting that this person is backed into a corner. He's got nowhere to go. He's surrounded by officers, and all he has is a knife to protect himself. He's trying to protect himself right now. And this officer is saying, you can hear it. He's saying, "Give me the knife. We can take care of you. We can help you. Let us help you. Let us be there for you. It looks like nobody's here for you right now." And that's a scary place to be. That's a terrible place to be. We want to be there for you right now. We want to help you, but you need to give us the knife. You need to trust in me and give up your protection from us so that I can show you, so that me personally, I can show you that we can help you. And you can see it takes this entire moment, this entire everything, probably hours of sitting here talking to this guy, eventually getting to this moment in which he can bring up everything that's worthy and everything that he cares about while everybody else is staying back. Because as people, we are determined. We want to try and help. We want to try and go in and affect and do something, and we want to be active. And the actively best thing you can do here is to step back and let this one person work, because they're making a connection that 7 people yelling at him isn't going to make. Thank you for the hydrate. My throat was starting to get a little raspy. Yes, exactly, Lila, exactly. So he throws it, right? He gets rid of it, and you can see that pain. That he right now knows exactly what's about to happen. He is about to get assaulted by these police officers, but he decided to take faith. He decided to believe in what was going to happen. He decided to trust. Not in the police, not in the system, not in any words or any trust or any law of anything, but he decided to trust in this one man over here, in this one person, that when the entirety of the world was against him and his back was at the wall, he said, "Hey, let me prove you wrong. Let me show to you that things aren't as bad as they seem, and please trust me." And what did he get for his trust? Immediately swatted, but you can hear it. No, 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 no. Don't go in. Don't go in. Hold off. Because all of them were ready. All of them were ready to rush. And I love that his commanding officer was like, hey, no, 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 let him do it. Let him do it. And he gets rid of the phone, he gets rid of the knife, he sets it off. They still protect themselves, but they give him the space, which is ah oh ah. Thank you, Vivi, for the stretch. Ah oh ooh, that was a nice pop. That was a nice pop. And now, and look at the relief. Look at the relief. Right? He went from defensive, he went from hold off, he went from being in and of himself and like holding the entire world away with a knife, to now just breaking down in the arms of probably the only person who has shown him compassion in the last 48 hours. It's important to identify who you're dealing with and how they got there rather than just what this situation is. And if you follow the chains of activity and you have an understanding of what you're looking at, you can address the situation properly. And I'm glad that he addressed the situation properly and his commanding officer addressed the situation properly. And yes, Vivi, the pops are good. I, I, I absolutely love stretching, because after sitting for a little bit, stretching allows you to get those pops, and it's very good. Absolutely love it. A plus, wonderful. And hey, all the other people, they did their job exactly right, down to rushing in when everything was going. They rushed in. The commander said, "Hey, pull back." They all pull back, and this whole entire situation got taken down a notch. And they de-escalated the situation rather than improving the situation. Beautiful. I love it. It's amazing. It's great. And now we're back here. uh, and so the question, the thing that I have here is, when do you get to do this, right? When do you get to do this? There will never be a moment in your life. There will never be a moment in your life in which somebody says, "Hey, this is your moment. This is your moment in which you get to do that good deed." You're the one who gets to look for those good deeds. I was at a McDonald's out in California in which I saw an elderly woman, probably about 75 to 80 years old. She was eating lunch with her equally elderly husband. And so she was getting up from lunch, and she was opening up her walker, right? Now, when you're dealing in homes for the elderly, it's very important to remember to not do anything for them that they can do for themselves, because you need that autonomy. You need to be able to understand that you can continue to live, that you can continue to be an active member of society, especially when you get older. And when I saw that she was having problems and she was struggling, and her husband came in to try and help, and that she was going to need that assistance, that's when I stepped forward and I asked. I didn't just say, "Let me take care of it." I said, "Ma'am, would you like help with that?" And the light that appeared on her face, it made her 5 years younger. And so then I looked to her husband and I said, "Hey, how do you open this?" Because I didn't know how to open it. I was just offering to help if I could. I took it. He helped me open it. We both handed it to her. She thanked me for what I had done, and then they both left. I didn't get anything from the situation except for the knowledge that I was able to help them. And hey, if you're looking to help people just so that you can feel good, sometimes you won't even feel good for helping it. But knowing that you've helped somebody, that, oh, that's such a good feeling.